Welcome to today's episode, where we explore an exciting intersection between gaming and productivity. If you've ever wished you could transform mundane tasks into an adventure, then you're in for a treat. We're diving into rpg-cli, a minimalist computer RPG that combines role-playing elements with your everyday command line operations. So, imagine this. Every time you navigate through your file system, instead of just switching directories, you're encountering foes and embarking on quests. Sounds intriguing, right? Well, let's unpack how it works. rpg-cli is crafted in Rust and has a strikingly simple command line interface. It allows you to engage in adventures just by changing directories in your terminal. As you move through your file system, say hopping into a project folder, you might stumble upon enemies. And yes, its automatic turn-based combat means you'll need strategy to succeed. To kick things off, you start as a character in your home directory. The first run setup generates a hero. For instance, you could be a warrior with customizable stats such as health points, attack, and even magic, which can add a whole layer of depth to your gameplay. You'll notice that as you navigate deeper into your folders, the enemies get tougher, challenging your character and, of course, your gaming strategy. That brings us to an essential part of rpg-cli, character classes. You can choose from classic archetypes like warriors, thieves, or mages, each offering unique skills and gameplay experiences. For example, wizards can cast spells, which opens up various tactical avenues in battles. Speaking of battles, let's pause for a second to think about what happens when you encounter an enemy. You enter into combat that's determined by character speed and stats. It's a battle of wits and skills. Very reminiscent of classic RPGs, but conveniently mixed with your daily tasks. And if you're thinking, what if I die? Don't worry too much. While your character faces permadeath, yes, you heard that right, you can recover lost gear by returning to where your hero fell. Now, if champions and combat aren't your thing, fear not. rpg-cli also comes with treasure hunting. You can discover hidden chests within your directories, adding an element of surprise to your workflow. Plus, there's a quest to-do list that evolves as your character levels up. This not only keeps you engaged, but makes you think creatively about how you manage your files. All right, let's take a breather here. It's fascinating to see how something traditionally deemed tedious, like using the command line, can become so intriguing when gamified. Now you might be wondering, how do I get started? Installing rpg-cli is straightforward. You can download a binary that's compatible with your operating system or use Cargo if you're familiar with Rust. It's accessible whether you're on Linux, macOS, or Windows. And if you love customizing, there's room for creativity here too. You can adjust character classes and stats via YAML configurations, which allows you to tailor the game to your liking. It's all about merging your unique style with your gameplay experience. So, as we wrap up, what are some takeaways from today's journey through rpg-cli? First, it's a unique tool that gamifies daily computing tasks, potentially increasing engagement and productivity. Second, it highlights the evolution of gaming, where the lines between play and productivity continue to blur. Before we sign off, how about this? If you could turn any aspect of your daily routine into a game, what would it be? Let that question simmer as you consider the countless ways rpg-cli and perhaps other similar tools can enhance your productivity through play. Thanks for joining me today. Until next time, may your files be organized and your adventures be epic.